Microphone is on. Hi guys, I'm 𝘋𝘪𝘢𝘳𝘆 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Holy shit, is it cold out still? I feel like it's supposed to warm up in a week. I saw the weather, but I don't know if they're just teasing us. I feel like a weatherman is the only job that you can do wrong and still have a job. But anyway, I am filming. Hi you guys, welcome back. I'm going to be doing a video on critical thinking and common sense, which people nowadays lack entirely. So, I just got home from work. I actually bruised myself really, really bad on my hip and my side because I was cleaning off my car and I went behind the trunk and slipped. And then I did it again, went behind the trunk and slipped again. So now I have bruised like butt and like top thigh. So that's fun. But yeah, so hopefully that gets better. I'm going to do my nails tonight, a hot pink to match my toes that I did last night. I don't know if I'm going to paint them the color or just do the hardener tonight and then do the color tomorrow. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. After this video, I'm going to throw some food in the oven and then have a bath and then get the night started. So yeah, I think I'm going to watch Housewives of Miami and eat. And then when I'm done eating, just do my nails. And that'll be my evening, I think. I have so many videos edited and done that I'm not like in dire need to edit right now. I'll probably do that on my days off. So I think tonight I'll just, do the basics. But I'm so happy to be home. It's nice and warm in here. They had the heat turned off yesterday because the floor below me had pipes break, which awful experience. I can't imagine. Their pipes broke and yeah, they had to turn the heat off and now the heat's back on. And yeah, I'm ranting. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a video on critical thinking and common sense. So we'll do critical thinking first. Critical thinking is one of those things where it's fight or flight, right? So I'll use an example from the other day. It was -25 in my city. I was at a stoplight waiting for the light to turn green so I could turn left. And the street across me that had a green light, there was no cars coming. Like not a single car coming this way. They were all way further back. And there were people standing. There were two men standing at the light just waiting. They were literally waiting for the light to tell them to walk. Digest that for a second. They were standing in -25, 35 with the wind chill, waiting for a light on a pole to tell them that they can cross the street. Why is critical thinking important? Well, because in situations like this, where there's no cars coming, we've checked both ways. What are we taught when we're children? To look both ways before we cross the street. If they looked both ways, they could have crossed the street. But no, that would have been too easy. We're going to stand here. We're going to wait for 5 minutes, 6 minutes for this light to turn green or red. Then we're going to wait for it to be able to be told we can cross the street. People are literally fucking stupid nowadays. Like, self-awareness is only available in 20% of people. 20% of people are self-aware. 20%. So we think back to COVID, okay? Give people 6 feet distance and wash your hands. So when we think of critical thinking, like self-awareness, you guys, give people personal space, wash your hands. I don't know about a lot of people in the world, but I was taught that in grade 2. You wash your hands literally all the time. You wash them well, and you give people personal space. You read the room, right? When you're at a party and that super nerdy person won't shut the fuck up and everyone's like looking at them to shut the fuck up and they won't shut up. Self-awareness, babes. Read the room, babes. So, you know, critical thinking is one of those things where it's like, you know, if there was a war and we were in war and like everyone was like in war, you have to be a critical thinker or you're dead. You want to get shot in the head? No, maybe do some critical thinking. Think about where you need to position yourself, hide, find a good hiding spot, you know, cover yourself well. All of that comes down to critical thinking. And yes, there are instances where you die immediately and there's no choice. But, you know, critical thinking is one of those things that can help you get out of situations like that and protect yourself and avoid things like that altogether. And common sense, people love to say nowadays, oh, common sense isn't that common. No, common sense is common. It's just that it's not common to stupid people. Stupid people don't understand common sense because they were raised in environments or places where there's no like values or like etiquette, or etiquette's a big one, or standards. You know what I mean? Like we're missing those environments. You know what I mean? So common sense is common. If you don't have common sense and you can't think rationally and logically, you need to go outside. You need to go to a classroom. You need to sit down and learn something. You need to be around other people. You need to talk to family and friends. You need to talk to your friends. And you need to come to a consensus, right? What are people talking about? What are people saying? What are people thinking, right? It's okay to think differently than other people. It's okay to be a different person. But that doesn't change common sense. That doesn't change science. That doesn't change the proper way to do things, the proper way things should be. You know what I mean? And, you know, for me, I'm a walking contradiction. Like, I don't fit into so many different things. Maybe like society-wise, I may fit into certain situations, but, you know, from a scientific and legitimate standpoint, I don't fit in at all. But because I wanted to integrate myself into society, because I want to play an active role in my community, because I want to be someone that can have a normal, happy, healthy life, common sense and critical thinking are extremely, extremely important. If I didn't have common sense and I wasn't a critical thinker, I wouldn't be where I'm at, to be honest. I wouldn't be as smart as I am. I wouldn't be as well spoken as I am. I wouldn't relate to other people in ways, you know what I mean? Like, you're just missing so much. And I actually want to get the definitions because would it be a Marley video without getting the definitions, you guys? Critical, am I like retarded? Critical thinking meaning. Critical thinking is the intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and or evaluating information gathered in a gathered form, or generated by observation, experience, reflection, reasoning, communication as a guide to belief and action. Holy shit. Is there a lot to unpack there? I would like that engraved on my tombstone. Holy shit, is there a lot to unpack there? Oh my God, I'm going insane after work. This is like my little insanity club. Welcome, subscribe. What is life? So critical thinking is, I'm going to try to like simplify it. Intellectually disciplined process. So your mind is disciplined, actively and skillfully conceptualizing, so understanding and applying, analyzing, synthesizing, evaluating information. So you're taking what's given to you and you're dissecting the shit out of it by observing, by experience, by the reflections of things that have happened to you, reflecting on that kind of thing, the reasoning for it, how you communicate, and that dictates belief or action. So critical thinking, right? If you are at the gun range and you are shooting the gun and it blows back and hits you in the shoulder and pops out your shoulder. Next time you hold that gun, are you going to adjust your posture? Are you going to adjust the way you hold the gun? Are you going to adjust how you're doing things and probably take a couple pointers and do it differently next time? Yeah. Because when you have critical thinking, you reflect on things that have happened and kind of perfect your craft or change your process or do things differently to get a different outcome or a skilled outcome, to refine yourself in a way where you've learned from that, you've reflected from that experience and that observation has happened, and you're using it as a guide to believe and act in a way that's better, different, more refined. So that's actually really interesting. I love looking up the definitions in my videos because I feel like it just brings such a good layer to talking about topics and things. I really actually love that I do that. Common sense meaning, ooh, you guys, this one's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see this one. Ooh, this one's not as long. Okay, there's two. So common sense, a good sense and sound judgment in practical matters. Marley, should you bring a tissue with you when you go to sit down to film? Oh no, I just blow my nose. No common sense up here. So, good sense and sound judgment in practical matters. So when you have sound judgment, your judgment towards things is foolproof, right? Like you're making an informed decision that's sound. It just, yeah, that makes total sense. Practical matters. So, okay, let's think of like a practical situation. So, you know, we are at the grocery store. We have $10. You know, we have to get the stuff for spaghetti. There's noodles, meat, sauce, and mushrooms. You know, when you have good judgment in a practical matter, if you have $10 and everything's totaling 12, and you can maybe get rid of one item, but still want to have a full thing of spaghetti, you have noodles, mushrooms, 2 cans of sauce, and ground beef. You could probably get rid of 1 can of sauce and still have everything to make the spaghetti in a practical way within the budget of $10. So having sound judgment, you know, is being able to analyze and judge a situation and being able to, you know, implement that in a practical way is common sense, period. And it's actually astounding how many people lack common sense or lack common judgment. And I think that I can sit up here from a place of entitlement because I was raised really, really well. I came from a beautiful family. I'm such a lucky person, and that's literally why I live such a happy life. But if you weren't raised properly, or you had neglectful, irresponsible, awful parents, or you didn't have that, you have to work twice as hard to fix that. You know what I mean? Like, just like me, like things that I didn't have or things that I don't have, I have to work twice as hard to overcompensate because I never had that. You know, it literally, you could fit any scenario in and probably psychoanalyze yourself. So I want to read the longer one. What does people with common sense mean? That's not a proper way to phrase that, but that's fine. Sense, common sense, judgment, wisdom mean ability to reach intelligent conclusions. Sense implies a reliable ability to judge and decide with soundness, produce an some of this is really awfully worded. Prudence and intelligence, a choice showing good sense. Common sense suggests an average degree of such ability without sophistication or special knowledge. So without being specialized in a certain degree or in a certain field, the ability to reach an intelligent conclusion. So, you know, there's a zombie apocalypse. We're all stuck in an office building. You know, we need to get to an intelligent conclusion. When you watch The Walking Dead, is there a leader that's using common sense, using critical thinking to get them to the next spot to keep those people alive? Of course. If there's times where there's like fight or flight, you need a leader to be able to be like, okay, we need an intelligent conclusion. We have to get to the next base. Like, these zombies are all outside. They're going to kill us. One wrong move, someone's dead. Like, you have to be able to make intelligent decisions, conclusions. You know, you have to have prudence in that. And, you know, it doesn't have to be sophisticated, but you should be able to, you know, judge or decide with wisdom. That's the word I was looking for in there. I'm like, where is it? With wisdom, right? Like, you need to have the wits about you to know how to react and know how to act in certain situations. And it couldn't be more true. My leg's asleep. If you guys have watched any of my videos this month, you know the vibe. Ooh, it's really asleep. Okay. But yeah, you know, like it's just wild. And I was looking at my notes at work and I was like, oh my God, I left a note for critical thinking and common sense. Maybe I was talking to someone where I was like, okay, you know? So that was the topic for discussion for this video. I don't know why I'm in such like a happy mood. It's only 4 o'clock and I still have the whole evening to bath and eat and do my nails. Just such a nice self-care night. And then tomorrow, I'll finish my nails and do laundry. And then I'm going bowling. I have a bowling day on Sunday, so that's exciting. I haven't been bowling in years. I don't even know what to wear. What do people wear when they go bowling? Jeans? I don't know. But yeah, so my leg is fully asleep. I'm starving. I'm gonna hop in the bath and, you know, get the rest of my night started. But I love you guys a lot. Thank you for tuning in. Today is January 19th. This is my 19th diary entry in a row. What a month it's been. What a future to come. I love you guys so much. If you're a day one, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my next diary entry. Bye, guys.